Okay, so here's the country's profile. The president, Joseph Yuma Boakai, country of origin, Lofa. Year of independence, July 26, 1847. Vice President is Jeremiah Cancun. County of origin, Nimba County. What kind of government do we have? Republican form of government, divided into three branches of government: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. Equal but coordinate. No one interferes with the other, but check and balance. Liberia is on the rise. Good afternoon to you and to the rest of the people on our voices. You're there in Masanta Jacobson Colley. Good afternoon. Hope Republic of Guinea is doing well. Those of you who are in Nimba County, congratulations for conducting yourself into another round of democratic process, a new senator, and then in Granjide, a new representative. These and much more are all lined up this afternoon on this edition of State of the Nation. Here comes Miss Magdalene Findasai. How are you, Maggie?
Yes, I'm fine. It's good to be back.
Yes, sir. It's good to be back,
Yeah,
man.
really
look,
good to be back.
You look great.
I always look great. I
Yeah,
don't know.
no, I said today you look great.
No,
How
but
are
I
you?
take that as an offense.
Really?
Yes.
If I say today, you
Yeah,
look great.
today, yeah. Because I look great every day.
No, but I just
It's
talking
an
about today.
offense.
Today.
I don't know what you want to say, or I don't know whether you want to apologize or what.
Anyway,
But I look good
you have
every day.
always been great. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
But today you are great.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so how was your weekend?
Yeah, it was spent well. Oh, yes. The one of the lawmakers, candidates who contested in this going elections calling. I don't know. That's the only time we see the call. Anyway, but it's good to be back again. I had a wonderful weekend. Yes, I always like to see good in everything. So I have really had a wonderful weekend, especially on Sunday, where I was our county, had to massacre Bomi, where they explain they get tired, but it was wonderful.
Tell me, how did it go?
What do you mean by how did it go?
How the school line? I was asleep all through the day, man.
Yeah, I know we beat the game. It was wonderful. I mean, the place was wet all over.
So why you don't like to be mindful of the score? You went to Kakata. You don't know how much fitted my give you with back grandpa's
2-1.
2-1, eh?
Yeah, 2-1.
Okay.
But at the score you asking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-1.
2-1.
But well, the scores are important, especially for those who are managing the entire. Can you please help me plug this thing? I'm not getting myself. Yeah, but well, whether it's won, so long I win again, I win again. The rest of the points, like 3 points, 2 points, the rest of the points, I mean, you go and be calculating. As far as I'm concerned, I've already won a game, so that is it. I think 2-1. I think, but it's 2-1. So it's good to be back. How was your weekend?
Yes, good. Actually decided to.
My rescue father said must stay tiring.
Okay, is it okay now?
Yeah, better. Okay. Thank you.
I actually spent the day sleeping, and I unfortunately I didn't listen to the commentary, and we woke up to a celebration across the city. That from that point I got to know that Lofa won, because those who were going around were carrying Lofa flags. Yeah, so Bomi County next time. So it is all about sportsmanship. Next time, it happened to Lofa in in 2021, right on the sports page of Bombay County. We don't know how the mathematics or the permutation went. Lofa could even advance to the second round, and far protest it didn't work, and Lofa let it go. But Mike Gibby, two red cards. Still, Mike Gibby gave in to Lofa, and in fact, the organizers decided to punish the referee for overly reacting. But again, hats up to everyone who's participating. I'm told Nimba and Grand Gide have an extra time to play. I don't know when it's that, but they had to cut it off due to electricity problem. The same old Liberia. The same old Liberia from one person to another. The same old Liberia. For God's sake.
Same thing.
Same thing. For
Same
God's
thing.
sake.
Yeah.
We organize it. We know there are games at night. Why should we complain when there are no electricity when we know there is a night game? The same old thing. The same old thing. The same old people, the same old thing. And unfortunately, some of those who are organizing are personal friends of ours. But the same old thing. Where do we depart? You know, all the other countries now, in the Zambia League, the Ethiopian League, they now started using VAR, video assistant referee. It hasn't come to West Africa. If it comes to West Africa, trust me, I'm not looking down my country. Liberia will be the last to adopt it. They had to even force us, even though we produce the world best, Europe best, Africa best, they had to force us to organize our stadium better to international standard. 176 years. Anyway, we'll come back and talk more. But first, this is Orange program, and it is sponsored, of course, by Orange, Liberia #1 GSM company. Another sponsor is EcoBank. But first, let's hear from Orange.
Raptor, fast-speed internet, and affordable data pass. I have no excuse to not get one raptor in my house, yeah. Let me run now the portal for me and the family.
Get your home internet router from any Orange store or POS around the country and enjoy affordable data packs that start from $9 for 10 gigabytes valid 30 days to $59 for 125 gigabytes valid 30 days. There's a pack for everyone. Enjoy using the fastest speed internet. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
We don't worry about your data connection at all. There's a package for me. There's a package for you. There's a package for everyone. So that I can reach out my Western and enjoy with confidence.
To activate, dial *888# or subscribe via My Orange app. $1 gives you 50 minutes on net calls and 5 minutes off net calls, or the same dollar gives you 500 megabytes of data. Valid 24 hours. Enjoy using the best mobile network, certified by Ookla second time in a row. Visit our website www.orange.com.lr or call 111 for more information. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
Man, life just got so. Man, life just got so much better for me, man. Wow. What happened? I now have the choice to do anything I want to do in one bottle. My man speaking in full. Tell me the thing in simple English. Orange has created a better all-in-one bottle for everyone. I can get data, local call, international calls, SMS, everything in one bottle, my man. That is very true. My man, the thing is indeed really come true.
A bundle that has more boosts. Orange Fusion Bundle. Enjoy a mixture of unlimited calls, unlimited SMS, and up to 52,000 megabytes of data from 50 cents to $50 for daily, weekly, and monthly packages. Dial *888# to subscribe. Visit our website on www.orange.com.lr or call 111 for more details. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
The Armed Forces Today, A Force for Good, is a 45-minute radio and online presentation which brings the armed forces of Liberia closer to the public. It gives an in-depth analysis of activities and issues of the armed forces of Liberia as an undisputed force for good. This informative and educative presentation will be held once a week with a repeat on various radio and online stations. We will be your hosts, Major Stephen Tortapla and Major Eldorado Nyanti Jebo. Coming soon, Armed Forces Today, A Force for Good. Don't miss out.
Okay, so welcome back. And the next tab is at EcoBank. Those of you who have account or just download EcoBank app on your phone and establish or open an account with EcoBank. If you are on a salary scheme with your employer, EcoBank is in the position and has the capability to give you salary advance every time you're in need of money. Even in the absence of your employer injecting your pay into your account, EcoBank said you still have money in your wallet or in your pocket ahead of disbursement by your employer. Who else does better than EcoBank? Of course, it is the Pan-African Bank, and no one does it better than EcoBank. Good afternoon to you, State of the Nation. We're here, and yes, so some things to talk about. The presidential actions. I haven't heard from the Supreme Court the presidential action to suspend some tenured position holders and their reaction. We go into it little by little, but this is State of the Nation. It is where at Truth FM where national unity begins. Okay, so I'm trying to get this EcoBank stuff. I can't, but enough is said about EcoBank. Let me hear once again from the AFL, and then we move strictly onto the next point of discussion. On Wednesday,
The Armed Forces Today, A Force for Good, is a 45-minute radio and online presentation which brings the armed forces of Liberia closer to the public. It gives an in-depth analysis of activities and issues of the armed forces of Liberia as an undisputed force for good. This informative and educative presentation will be held once a week with a repeat on various radio and online stations. We will be your hosts, Major Stephen Tortapla and Major Eldorado Nyanti Jebo. Coming soon, Armed Forces Today, A Force for Good. Don't miss out.
What happened? So, Julie, worry, I need to pay my daughter's school fee tomorrow morning. And today is Sunday, I finish, I get worsened.
But they're not problem there at all. It's possible you can still pay it tomorrow.
Look, I tell you, I'm not joking. If you can't help me, check me loan.
Yeah, I can help you. Let me ask you, have you heard about EcoBank money emergency?
You say what? Just leave me alone. I'm telling you, I need to pay my money tomorrow morning. First thing, if they open way another clock, they can't help me.
But you're not even going to the bank, Tano. All you have to do is to dial *326# request for 50% of your salary. You will pay EcoBank back within 30 days. And it
anytime, even here.
Right here.
Sorry, 1 minute after 3 o'clock. So let's move on. First, on the international scene, Togolese are headed to the polls today to elect a new parliament. Bomi County Senator Edwin Snow is heading the delegation there. Along the way, we might likely talk to the Bomi County lawmaker who is in the Togolese capital, Lomé, to serve as an observer representing the ECOWAS parliament. But some 4.2 million eligible Togolese voters are heading to the polls on Monday to vote in delay and controversial parliamentary elections that are causing tensions in a West African region already plagued by instability. Unlike in previous elections in West Africa, in which voters in the country of 8 million people elected both legislators to the country's parliament as well as the president, this time around they will only be taking part in an indirect vote that could further lock in the long repressive rule of President Faure Gnassingbé. The changes are due to constitutional reset that has angered some of the people and set off. You know, this is West Africa again. Yeah, that's the question I want to ask Mr. Snow. This is West Africa again. This man has already been in power for over 15, 16 years now. After his father, he took over. Then he went on to change the constitution where the people don't have to directly vote for him. As long as the more member he get into the parliament, the possibility that he stays on as president. That means you're not voting for him directly, right? So there are tensions in the West African country, the capital Lomé. Let's hope for the best. Let's pray for the Edwin Snow-led mission there as they hold on their parliamentary observation mission in the West African country, Togo. You try to get him? Yes, please try to get him. I just talked to him. Okay, so back in Liberia, Nimba and Togo. Nimba and Nigeria have been going have concluded their by-election. My good friend Yan D. Twain Jr. is now Senator of Nimba County. He will complete Senator Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn's term 6 years. 6 years. Because the Vice President, then the one-time Senator, completed 3 years of his 9 years. So Yan will go for 6 years. His closest rival, Samuel Koga, Representative Samuel Koga, just won a 6-year term. He has a 6-year in his hands and decided to go for another 6 years election. That if you have won, it could eventually become 6 years. It wouldn't be 9 years because the Senator Jeremiah Kuhn, who now is the vice president, had gone 3 out of 9 already. So in my opinion, it was a miscalculation. And I don't know, maybe some of these senators or representatives have to tell me who makes more money at the legislature. Except if it is not the quest for more money or the quest to represent the entire county other than a segment, in my opinion, Representative Samuel Koga miscalculated politically. Because I saw no dividend into his dream of becoming senator, especially the number of years left and the number of years he has in his hands. the number of years left in his hands is 6 years, and the number of years he wanted 6 years. And then if he had won, he would have plunged this country into another by-election. So you see how God does everything. Almost all the odds would have been against Yan Twain. And he trusted in the Nimbayans this time around. They said, "We'll vote not on trouble line." And he posted and congratulated all tribal groupings in Nimba for not voting on trouble line. I don't see the need. Anyway, sometimes people will say greed, or other people will say the desire to represent the entire Nimba rather than a portion of Nimba. If it is the desire, well, it is good. You're loved by your people. Then the same people said, no, you got 6 years. You just got 3 months into your 6 years. 3 months into 6 years. Why you want to go to the Senate for another 6 years? So it would have been, and economically, the reason why, and I welcome the results and pray hard that Samuel Koga should not have won, is that it would have served as economic brain on the Republic. It is his right to contest, but it would have equally plunged us into finding money again for another by-election. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against Samuel, but the aftermath of his election, if that would have been, it would have affected us, all of us, right? Because it has to be budgetarily supported for another by-election, and budgets are contributed to by taxpayers. That includes you, your salary cut, your this, that. You don't know that the results in Nimba saved the country of another money spending. That's what I'm just trying to say. Congratulations to Yan, congratulations to Samuel for accepting the results. And Yan, please go and serve well. You're in your prime. You've attended the Nimbayans you deserve, because you spend much time reaching out to the people in Nimba. We talked just close to the election, and I knew that you really meant business. Congratulations to you. This is State of the Nation. Okay, so we move on to the controversial issue. The controversial issue. But first, let me take a musical break to be right back. I don't know whether we can manage to connect Edwin Snow, Senator Edwin Snow. Yeah, that's how we're going on the show. Keep sending mistakes. Yeah.
It takes a million people to build up every reputation, but it takes one stupid fool to destroy everything. The world knows it better. It's the most violent. The world knows your nation. And the most take it upon yourself to restore your nation. Keep the word about your people, about your nation. Keep the about your religion. Keep them We took a million lives together, respect. When people see your car, some of them won't run. The world knows your people. There's a nation of crooks. Should always keep an eye. The world nation. There's a nation of crooks. Everyone blames your people for the destruction of the world. To restore your nation's dignity. Teach them right.
Get the best of news, views, and entertainment on Truth FM 96.1. Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Get the best of news,
From the
views,
city of
and
Pittsburgh, we are listening to a favorite station 96.1.
This station rules the nation.
It takes a million people to build up a reputation, but it takes one stupid fool to destroy everything. The world knows your people, and the most violent. Well knows your nation, and the most oppressive world. Take it upon yourself to restore your nation. You don't teach the word, that is why I got to stay. Wherever you go, Teach the world about your people, about your nation. Teach about your religion. Teach them right.
You know, this kind of our intervention with Lucky Dube, cross across. All of our friends have flown away. They fled with it. They can take calls. They can reply text messages.
You mean all?
All of them.
No. I don't want you to generalize it.
I said all. So you say yours.
No, I'm speaking on behalf of you.
Eh?
Of course, I'm your COS, right?
Yeah, but so the COS can differ with the.
No, it's not about differing because I manage 98% of your activities in the office, not at home now, but no,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
98% of your activities in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want you to generalize it.
Acting Commissioner Patrick Hornell. What's up, bro? And I went over the weekend at the Telecommunication Authority and saw movement. Movement files were removed from one point to the other, taking your personal belongings, leaving an office that you fought to stay all along. Okay, so that's the reason why we try to take this musical break and bring you to, and we'll finish with the Nimba and Grand Jide County senatorial representative by election. We're coming to now the presidential action. And those of you see, you continue to help divide this country. And every time you put it together, you come and divide it because of your parochial interests. And don't let us read some of the things that are trending on social media. That once upon a time you took faith in it and went ahead and you did not give it those characterizations that you are giving today. You know, when the Supreme Court ruled and said the president and his government, the government were in procedural error, people were jubilating that they won the election. And we came right here and I said, on our show, we said, the best bet now for any political animal or anyone who is thinking wiser like the way we're thinking on our show was to tender in their resignation. For me, I thought that would have been because you score a legal point against a sitting president and it's going down a long way into our history. People will make reference to it doing legal debate or any sort of matter. The best thing that you could do was to resign. And then, you know, in my opinion, the ruling gave the president so many options. You can go ahead, but just follow the procedure. Follow the procedure. You know, So I came and said in my monologue, I said, these people, if I were any of them, I would tender in my resignation. Even the maritime commissioner, if he had not left, he would not have been left off the hook. He was chairman of the CDC campaign. Though a tenure position, suspended his administration or supervision of maritime and got hugely involved. And this is the kind of man I like to operate with. Hey man, with all the benefits coming financial, hey man, I tender in my resignation and I move on with my political life. That's Eugene now. That's not the people who know that you're in the era. Oh, okay, yeah, everyone is protected by the law to the court. So the president suspended them and subjected them to an audit. In fact, it is grave. Doing presidential investigation, we've uncovered allegedly some financial malfeasance, financial malpractices. So you hereby suspended, and we have asked that you cooperate with the audit. GSC, I don't know whether the GSC has gone through. Yes, it's depoliticized, the GSC, but I want to know whether the GSC has commenced the audit. So if even I really don't know how things will go, but there is no legal binding on the folks not to leave this country. I checked for it, nothing. And anyone could be tempted to say, well, I've answered questions, and in the absence of the final ruling, I have to leave because there's no need exit Republican binding on me that I should not leave this country. Yeah, the GSC will come and ask, when the document, I'll give it. I don't wait for their report. I don't. So after responding to their inquiries, I can leave. How are they not going to leave? What measures are put into place? Meanwhile, Abba Kamara, Patrick Horner, Clarence Masakwe, they all are now taking their seats as acting. In fact, tomorrow I'll spend a little short time with my brother in his office to see how he's adjusted himself to that new environment. Now, this is the crux of our discussion today. People said President Bouake's action is tantamount to tearing the nation apart reconciliatorily. No. I remember Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And something is peculiar about that LTA that people, I don't know how much does it contribute to the budget, but I don't know why people always get into financial malpractices over it. Allegedly. I will tell you, Albert Brookler, that time LTA was housed at 12th Street in the archive building. He was suspended and subjected to the court. The court took the case from here to Tottenham Bragg. On several occasions, it was placed in the pickup bucket for Tottenham Bragg for trial. Oh yeah, but here came 2018, President George Weah, a strong man of the CDC, Albert Brown, was suspended, and the president said for administrative reason. So how come similar action is taking place now? And all of us, we agree that the Supreme Court is the final arbiter of all judicial cases. The Supreme Court, that's within our jurisdiction, Liberia. Supreme Court comes up with the ruling, and we all celebrate, say we've won, and then the man who is in battle, the president, comes out, he sees another opening and acts. Then people say we're dividing the country. Well, in my opinion, I don't think we're dividing the country. We are not dividing the country. I think certain group of people just wanted to hold our hostage for this fall match. No, we're not dividing the country. If all of us believe that the president has the prerogative to do these things, no, it cannot be termed now as a mess or agent of division. No, it can't. Precedents were set before. It can't. All we need now to do is to hold the acting commissioners accountable, to hold them accountable, and that their ascendance said there, it is not a mumbo jumbo or business as usual. Liberia, you see, there are certain group of people that want with high purchasing power. They're trying to divide this country. But one person has the power to fix it. And that person is in their mind fixing it, but then it's been termed as an agent of division. No, I disagree. I see my good friend going back to the court, filing a bill of information on the presidential action. If I were so influential to the president, this is one of the men who was going to be untouched. Because this man cuts across. I'm talking about Gareth Yellow. This is the man who readily speaks to you in the middle of the streets. He's not carried away by these presidential appointment or preferment. But I have not bitten my teeth to tell this man the truth that, in my opinion, he erred. He erred. And I like the way he defended his removal. He went to court. The court ruled and said the government did not follow the procedure. And good thing about it is that he's a lawyer. He's a lawyer, and he has filed a bill of information. What information? Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Every other day, there's something to impede our movement as a country. Every other day. The good thing about it these days is they're all democratic. It is the right to do it. But just imagine. And who told you, say, the defense or government lawyers and stuff like that? Who told you they were going where they're using their own money? Who told you that? Or they went to credit money to defend government? No. That government money, those money would have been redirected. Would have been redirected. So, Mr. Horner, Mr. Massacre, Mr. Kamara, and I just forgetting the other one's name. Congratulations. So please go and serve. That acting there, the word they put acting. If you're not mindful, it's going to be acting for 6 years. 6 years.
Yeah.
And you know, you should not go in there and do the same mistake. That's why I frown at my cousin Cole Bangalore and his deputies, including my good friend Henry. Today we still talking no current at SKD, and you know we have a game at night. Why did you schedule a game at night? What new thing you people came to do now?
Yeah, even an inauguration, no thing.
Yes.
And they and they asked it, no electricity. I mean,
What new thing now?
I got so frustrated when I got to know that the remaining 30 minutes will not be played because was suspended due to lack of electricity, man.
Yeah, man. Where the generator? Did we have fuel to fuel the generator? And I want to believe Ministry of Youth and Sport has its own generator. Because I've been there. There's an outage of city power.
No rescue current.
And eventually their electricity restored. Let me tell you, unless we learn how to tell our friends the truth, whether off air or online or off air, unless we can tell them this country is going to be just the same old thing. The same old thing. I don't care whether you want to pick my call, you don't want to pick my call. That's your business. I know there were relationship between us even before you went to this position. And I'm not going to sugarcoat these things. As close as Patrick is to me, if Patrick goes over there and blunder and I see the document, I'll say it. Because that is what ye and I have signed on to. We told truth to people that were very close to us.
Wow, truth?
Yes, truth.
Well, peace.
We told truth to people.
Yeah, I like that.
Not the truth, the truth that does not malign character. That's what we're saying. We're telling them.
Yeah.
Yes. Today, it is an agent of change. I mean division. How many more days for 100 days?
I can't hear you. I think we're around maybe 4 or 5 more days.
Three or 4 days.
Yeah.
Because I lost. But I got some deliverables, I got some failures, and I just waiting. Yes, I just waiting. And some of these failures are actually it's just all due to exuberance coming back to power of office. Yeah. The use of all the international, technologies available, media, as panelists, this, that. By the time the job came, they're all gone. They're all gone. So you notice that the government is in the first 100 days, the government still has not settled down when it comes to the management of its public relations. And I have no doubt they will settle. They will settle. Because I trust the ability of those who are placed in. So those of you who are appointed as acting, go and serve. Did they do any appointment at Governors Commission?
Now on top of that. Now on top of that.
Okay, so let me see. And sometimes when you say something, people think because you're not included, so nothing good. But I don't like the way the marshal is actually conducting it itself when it comes to letting out information. The president suspended, it should go on the e-marshal website. If those suspended they decide to leak out their suspension letter, well, that's their business, right? But if the president suspends government official, you go to the marshal website, it is not there, and it is being widely discussed with evidence on social media. Is not good. It is not good. I keep saying it. It is not good. It is not good. And sometimes it will become an embarrassment, and people would tell this story that I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm seeing LEC responding to somebody on Facebook, and that's why, yeah, man. LEC are responding.
Yeah. So, as we've always said, we call on those who are appointed, or those who will be preferred later on in a position.
Yeah.
That you have a friend, you can depend on me or on us, but you cannot depend on us when you go opposite to what you're being called for. Because one thing that hampered the past government, they came on the matter of pro-poor, meaning everything done was in favor of the poor people. But one thing they stepped out was this salary harmonization. And most of you don't know. Let me tell you what caused the salary harmonization. They keep lying on the International Monetary Fund and stuff like that. No, they bloated the payroll. And then the IMF came out and said, no, we cannot you can't work with this kind of a bloated payroll. So the only way to do it in their mind was to include those people. Everyone will benefit, or everyone will be affected by the reduction in salary. Reduction in salary. Which is a serious violation of the labor law. Now, see this one. The problem at the SKD was not fuel, but rather lead bulb. Lead bulb replacement was not done.
That's the worst one in fact.
But in the first, see, that's why I told them, you give me some consultancy. The reason you gave it is even worse.
It's worse.
than just you saying you had a failure on generator operation. Lead bulbs. Me, you, lead bulbs.
Please.
They shouldn't even say that.
You just leave it as it is. That'll be light bulbs.
Look, the best bet is mechanical failure. That mechanical failure, at least let the people, as part of the PR, let the people hear the generator come on. Say you are incapacitated, you call it off. And explain mechanical failure enough. Say, lead bulb, I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe.
That's why I was informed that the lights around the field, yes, the field they were all off.
So you are the organizer. This is not an ECOWAS or an AU tournament. You are the organizer. Since you know you got some light problem, don't play any game at night. Don't play any game at night. So play. I got to call Yonto. I'm about to call Henry Yonton. Let him tell me what that level problem. What is that?
Yeah. And quickly, as you try to connect Mr. Yonton,
Deputy Minister for Administration.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah, I got an information in the chat room. I mean, over the weekend that our DG, the incoming CEO, was stopped from entering after there was a frigate announced, and when the vice president announced a frigate. So he posted a video, but the sound was not actually coming out. But I just want to say this: we are still doing trying to get the actual story of what actually happened. But I don't think, or you even whoever is involved with that, you should know liability. You should know that he is the leader here at Truth FM. I mean, the director general here at Truth FM, and he should not have been treated in that manner. Truth FM, which is owned by Mr. Musa Hassan Beneti, this 2023, this gone elections play a pivotal role in the entire process. You will see Mr. Kumis coming in the morning, Mr. Bwaka coming, President Bwaka, or at the time Ambassador Bwaka coming in the afternoon, and it was just open to everyone. For God's sake, what personal problem do you have with him, or you want to transfer aggression that you will have to stop this young man who is how you call it, a director general of one of the biggest media institutions in the country. Just stop sometimes you feel like when some of the things they come out, you feel like, oh yes, new one or old one in new bottle. When you start to target people, well, we're still doing our investigation when we're trying to get to the bottom of it. But I don't think people should even go that far. That means the issue of witch hunting, you make us to feel like, yes, people are being, hunted because of one or two personal reasons, personal issues you have with them. The few time the issue of subject very agreement with Wanto and Martin Quali, and that isn't on the Facebook. But I mean, you cut off from social media, so
I'm doing it deliberately. I don't want social media because I just want to stay in my little corner for some time. But I'm almost about to come back on.
Okay, that's also, I can see that you're taking a break, and it's essential.
Yeah.
So that is it. And if it was actually wrong. Yeah, let us be very frank. It was wrong. We stop it. Everybody entering. For God's sake, head of media institution.
There are people who are just overly exuberant, and some management, the leadership at Ministry of Youth and Sport might not be aware. Some people that's what today led, seriously contributed to the death of our friend Zeno. People want to prove to people that they're working.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason, and they say, I can say allege, except that, and that's why if I don't hear the Ministry of Youth and Sports respond on the news, then I mean we don't have sport department here. Those are information that you go after, and ensure that you get to the bottom of it. Because there are some people, even on the compound here, and it is human tendency. Some people want to prove to the person or even to me that they're doing. And at the end of the day, they're stepping on another person's toe unless you remind them. And I see no reason. An open gate, you shouldn't be asking for ID card anymore. If that's what happened, you should not be asking for ID card.
When I saw it, the chat, I was like, wow.
Except the entry of the person is around a secure or protected area. Even at that, if the person shows the ID card, say, no, sir, excuse me, I'll just tell a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
I was driving, and then the last time I was coming, then he started telling me, say, my man, go off the road and bring your dog. I said, don't call me my man. I said, at the academy, they taught you to speak to the operator as sir. Then he bowed his hands down in shame. You don't call my man. So if you were given instructions, say, excuse me, sir, please use this other side. This side is a no-go zone. But you stand there with your back sweating, then you say nobody will pass here. Except the army, nobody will pass here. That is how we conduct ourselves. Every other day, like one lady told me, something will impede our forward march. It's 15 minutes to 4 o'clock. We'll take a break. When we come back, and then we make a topic up. You tell us. Yeah. I need a lot of text messages coming, but I need to offload. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's take Orange and be right back.
We don't worry about your data connection at all. There's a package for me. There's a package for you. There's a package for everyone. So that I can reach out my Western and enjoy with confidence.
To activate, dial *888# or subscribe via My Orange app. $1 gives you 50 minutes on net calls and 5 minutes off net calls, while the same dollar gives you 500 megabytes of data. Valid 24 hours. Enjoy using the best mobile network, certified by Ookla second time in a row. Visit our website www.orange.com.lr or call 111 for more information. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
Man, life just got so much better for me, man. Wow. What happened? I now have the chance to do anything I want to do in one body. My man is speaking in four. Tell me what things before you know. All your creator is bigger and better all in one body for everyone. I can get data, local call, international calls, SMS, everything in one body for me. You can very do. You can do. My man, the thing is indeed will come true.
A bundle that has more boosts. Orange Fusion Bundle. Enjoy a mixture of unlimited calls, unlimited SMS, and up to 52,000 megabytes of data from 50 cents to $50 for daily, weekly, and monthly packages. Dial star 888 hash to subscribe. Visit our website on www.orange.com.lr or call 111 for more details. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
The Armed Forces Today, a force for good, is a 45-minute radio and online presentation which brings the armed forces of Liberia closer to the public. It gives an in-depth analysis of activities and issues of the armed forces of Liberia as an undisputed force for good. This informative and educative presentation will be held once a week with a repeat on various radio and online stations. We will be your hosts, Major Stephen Topapla and Major Eldorado Nyanti Jebo. Common song, Armed Forces Today, a force for good, don't miss out.
Okay, so welcome back. Then it's become topical. 077-5144278. 077-5144278. Service call to Copa. If you're listening, please come immediately to studio. Let's take this caller. Hello. Let's hear you. Maybe everybody got their own style because the reason why I keep getting and I can't get it, I can't get this coming. I don't. The people who are there, they're not strangers. They're not strangers. If the president made appointment or dismisses anyone, the first one-stop shop of that information is the Marshall website. But it is not there. It is delayed like 4-5 hours. But then it's in the public already. People got hard copies and stuff like that. I know some people. I know some of those who are affected will let out the information to the public. But let that information be on the website as official. Man, move from here, man. You don't even know your own county. Hello? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, go on. You know, the problem here is it almost looking like when your cold rent is burning your mouth. The number of people can say it is carelessness for a cold rest to burn your mouth. That is when you warm it. The rest is cold. Why you heating it above to the point that it will burn your mouth? So that means you should have control over it, control over the stadium. All those things should have been checked, especially you, the organizer. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me take the next caller. Hello? Hello? Yes? Pascal, let's hear you. What's up, my brother? Who people who people are you referring to? Who people are you referring to? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Mama, you been on that line for 3 minutes now. All right, Chief. Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Pascal Davis. Next caller. Hello. Let's hear you quickly. Let's hear you. Thank you very much. Liberians are speaking their mind. Let's take more calls. This one is coming in. Hello. What's your name? I'm good. What's your name? Let's hear you. Let's hear you. Example. But you keep widening the example space. You what name one disrespected about President Weah. No, but you can't keep us swimming example, Chief. Time is fast spent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take we can take three more. Say goodbye. And take a break. Let me see whether I can read some messages. Hello? Yes, sir? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let me take the next call. Hello? Hello? Yeah, what's your name? Sorry? Okay, let's hear you. Sorry? No, man, my man, that this is so great for suspension, so quick. Maybe a repetition of it. No, hey, Uncle, those words should not come from your mouth on this platform. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. You know, Liberians are very good at listening to radio stations that they can use anything against the Liberian people, and then they're happy about it. You see how intelligent is this young man? Why you tell somebody to go hot transformer? It's sarcastic. It doesn't even. It's not. It doesn't even discuss the issue. But thank God he realized it and he took it back. We'll take 3 more and then quit. Let's hear you. What's your name?
President for the level of work done. And for me, I want to say this, Uncle Chris. Former President George Manuel, we all in this country. We show a lot of disrespect to the rule of law. But under our president, Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boga, who respect the law, the president who is here to the union of the president, we are in this country when they left the government took issue with cabinet general. We all in this country. When cabinet general was in peace, there are some cases you're in this country, you will notice that the government then will go to the court to manipulate the system. You saw the ruling against the cabinet general, the ruling for the airport, so they were very clear. The particular government refused to engage with them. So, President William was respecting the law.
Thank you very much. The last caller, hello? Yes, let's hear you. No, my brother, let me tell you, no, but don't be explaining what it meant, explain on another show. So let me ask you now, Let me ask you, Mr. Spokesman. Hello. Let me ask you now. When the investigation was made or done on the day of the game? Okay, hold on. Hold on there, Chief. Hold on. Okay. All right, Chief. Okay. All right, Chief. So just listen. Let me tell you now, because you don't want to give me a chance. I didn't listen to the minister. And as something said, those are things you call for press conference, not to wait for you to be called on a talk show. You immediately call a press conference and give what you inherited or what you went through. Taking it for granted what this man just said. Who organized it? Who paid the team or Nima and Grandjida to play after 5 o'clock? And you know darkness falls in Liberia between 5:36 to 7. Since you knew there was electricity or light bulb problem, why you placed a game at night? Why you place a game at night? And this man is just talking as if anybody got anything against any official. No. If I took over here and notice that one aspect is not functioning, I'm not, especially at night, I'm not going to put any program here at night. Anyway, let's take a break to be back. Time is fast spent. Anyway, let me just, hello? Quickly, let's hear you.
Thank you. And let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Ambassador Maxwell. I joined you from District 4, and this is the voice of Afoni Bowe Senior. Quickly on this issue of honorable partner in the Supreme Court. You know, it sounds so laughable to me when you see that as a political school or political team. Why when it's a case that gets before the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court says all the way to go, would not be